Now map, if we have a look at the map, there's actually lots of different things, and this looks completely different, and I'm going to explain this first by showing you the different types of module. So let's close this down. Now let's add, or pretend to add, a new module. So this is one of the magical properties of Divi. So the Divi theme and the Divi builder give you all these different options. Now this isn't a normal thing for WordPress, this is just Divi being fantastic. So into a module you can put text, which is a normal type of module, which we've seen already, which is pretty standard. Or you have all these different types of modules that you can put in, and they are extremely useful. So ones that we've used on the website, well, we did do some accordion and some toggle types, but you weren't really happy with those, so we ended up reverting back to text and subpages. We have a social media follow. If I show you a social media follow on the home page, you've just got Facebook, but you can put other types of social media in here, but this is what it looks like, a social media follow. If you had other types of social media, the other icons would show up here. What else have we used? If you ever put a video, you can use that, and it's very easy. If we just click that, you just put in the links, or you upload one. Let's delete that and let's go back. So video slider is actually what your front page uses, but in a full width context. Person. So we've used person modules in the counselors and staff pages. And if we have a look at the person module, you've got your name, your position, an image to upload, and your social media profiles, and you can add even more information in the description. So for your counselors and staff, I've put address and emails in there, and then you could save that. So we'll delete that. That's a nice module to use. Images. Say what they do what they say. You upload an image, you can decide whether it opens in Lightbox, which is a way to zoom in. Again, it's nice and simple but very useful. What else have we got? Contact form, very simple to use. There's 3 different elements that you put in, and I would recommend leaving those as they are. So you want your user to put in the name, but you can change that type. You can make it an email or a text area. And then you've got email. Again, this is actually as an email type field. You can make it required, and then message. You can add a capture, but I tend not to because it's not very, it doesn't look very good. It's not using Google Capture, it's just using a sort of human type capture. In fact, I'm going to put this on and I'm going to show you. And then this is important. Where do you want the form to go once it's been filled in? This just puts something at the top. So if we put title, and if we put a temporary email address in there, mail@temp.go.uk. And you don't need to worry about this because you will just get the email as it is, and it will be fairly easy to read, so don't worry about that. Let's leave the rest blank, save, and then I'm going to update this, but we're going to delete it straight away, so don't worry. Recreation areas, let's go back to recreation areas, amenity, recreation areas. This should be underneath the map. So here we go. We added the title. This is why I don't recommend putting the capture in, because it's just a simple sum to show that you're a human, but actually it doesn't look that professional in my opinion, so I wouldn't use that. So let's delete that contact form. If we filled in this information and submitted, it would go to that temporary email that isn't actually an email, so let's delete that and update. Now anytime you make a change, make sure you press update. So making a change, if we go into text and we change something here, let's say that was spelt wrong, or we wanted to make this bold, we would do the changes, we would press save and exit, but we haven't actually saved yet, even though we've just pressed save. We would have to press update for the changes to take place. Once you've done a change, you can add modules, you can edit modules, you can move them around, you can change the order. You would then go to the page itself, and then press refresh. So now I'm looking for this contact form to disappear because we edited that out. And there you go, it's disappeared. So that is a long video, I know, but that's how you edit pages. And I'm going to briefly show you how to add a new page. So to add a new page, you press add new, or you go to all pages and add new, and you would enter a title. Let's enter a gobbledygook title here. Use the Divi builder. As you can see, this looks like how we did our posts, but we want to use the Divi builder. It's important to use the Divi builder. The first thing that you need to do is press add from library and add the page header, and then drag this page header to the top. That's all that is essential. Next, we need to put it in the correct hierarchy. So if this was a sub-page of planning, you would click planning because the parent page is planning. And so on. If it was a sub-page, if it was a sub-page of agendas and minutes, you would put it there, for example. So let's pretend it's a sub-page of planning. And then all you have to do is put in what you want. So if we wanted 2 columns and we want some text in this column, we would do some text and we'd put some gobbledygook in here, save, and then in this one we wanted an image. So it says upload an image, but actually you can take it from the media library. So let's pretend we're using that image, set as image. Press set, save and exit. Now we've got a page that has this logo, has this top bar, and then it has 2 columns. In the left it has some gobbledygook text, and in the right it has an image. It's a subparent of the planning. Now we can publish this. Don't worry, because it's not going to show on your website, because even though that is a subpage of planning, if we refresh this page and look at the menu, as you can see, there's no gobbledygook page in the planning menu. The only way to put it in the planning menu is to go to the appearance, menus, let's leave page, and then it's showing, the page we've just created has just showed in the most recent. If we click add to menu, I think I showed you this in the first video, but it's good to recap. We scroll all the way to the bottom of the page, and because we've added to menu, this box appears. Now we drag this and we drag it to where we want. So if this was part of planning, like we said, we would put it somewhere in here. So we would put it there, for example, and we would click save menu. Now I'm not going to save menu because I don't want that gobbledygook page there. In fact, it's ridiculous. So let's just remove that. I haven't pressed save menu, so I don't need to save this page. And let's go back to the pages. Leave page, it's asking me that because I edited something and it's just checking that I've saved when I have, checking I knew I hadn't saved. So we don't need to worry about that. Now, if we want to find this page again, I know I put it as a sub-page of planning. So here's the planning menu and here's our silly page. So let's bin that page. Now there was another page that I sort of started making as part of this tutorial, and I didn't actually put it in a category, so it's here in the top category. It isn't a subpage of anything, and because I didn't publish it, it's as a draft form, so either way it wouldn't be published. But again, let's bin that page. So in this video it's been quite long, but I've shown you how to edit a page and how to add a new page, and I've shown you the Divi builder, which is a great tool, and the more you use it, the more comfortable you will be with it.